Good morning, parents. I want to take some time out and record our parent guardian meeting. I know that last year we had it on Zoom, but just for convenience, I wanted to go ahead and just take this time to just go over everything here with you. Excuse me for not looking into the camera, but I have my notes here, so I'll be back and forth. But I want to welcome everyone back. To our new season, our 2022-2023 season. Last season was great. We saw our team start its second season and really doing really good. I thought as a program, we were able to get a lot of victories. Something that was very abnormal for us in our first year. Our first year was very difficult. Trying to find wins, but this second year we really did good in that. And it's not always about the wins. I thought, even though we won a lot more this season, the memories that we built as a family, as a brotherhood, outweighs all the victories that we've had this season. So I just want to say that, and I thank all the parents who's volunteered their time. From Ellie, just with the administration, as I mentioned, I think a few parents, such as Selimar, Miss Donna, Jennifer and Douglas, my wife Melissa, Marjorie, Teresa, Sarah. A lot of parents really helped out in so many ways, and I'm sorry if I forgot some names, but I definitely wanted to say thank you for all that you guys have done to help out the program. And as we start year 3, we're excited to be kicking things off now. Today is June 2nd. We had our first practice yesterday, and it went really well. And we had every age group here. So that was fun. I had, just seeing from seniors all the way to little Christopher, who's 7 years old, doing these conditioning drills. Some really great memories that they'll never forget. I just want to go over some quick things with you all so that we all can be on the same page. First of all, as far as the coaching staff goes, you have me, you have Renee, you have Coach Alex, you have Coach Adonis, you have Coach Brandon, you have Coach Douglas, you have Coach Anthony, you have Coach Juan, you have Coach Chad Sr., you have Coach Liam, you have Coach Mario, and you have Coach Jamal. And this is our coaching staff. Definitely appreciate them for all they do. They volunteer their time to give so much to the kids, and I appreciate them. They're all coming back. If I didn't mention your name, that's because I didn't get confirmation from you if you're coming back or not, and I don't want to just assume. So that's kind of my mindset. If I don't hear from someone, I assume that they've moved on, or just not active at the moment, and that can change, of course. As far as the administrative staff, Ellie's been doing a great job, and I haven't mentioned this to her, but I know she's not gonna have a problem with that. But I definitely want her to have a team with her. She'll be the captain of the ship, but I wanted to see if there's anyone that would like to assist in the administrative staff. And I'm just gonna throw some names out there, and you tell me, you shoot me down if you don't want to, or you just say you're willing to do it. Sel Marie, want to see if you wanted to join the staff, administrative staff. My wife, she's already on there, but officially, I want to see if you want to be part of it. Jennifer Carius, want to see if you can. Miss Donna, Marjorie as well, Sarah Barrows, and Teresa. Again, as a organization, as a program, we do a lot of things, and I want Ellie to have some help. Maybe your strength is this or that. This season, we want to do a lot of off the court events as well, not just the banquet at the end of the season, but we want to try to do a lot other things, movie nights, just a lot of things that we want to do, and we want to make sure that our staff is we have enough staff to so that we can have different people man the ship. I do want to welcome the new players, the new parents as well to this team. I know some of you guys joined as early as January of this year, and some of you have been here since last May. So I definitely want to welcome the new people, the new family to our family, and then as we're going to be having tryouts on Friday, and so I'm kind of speaking in the future here to the new family that's going to be here, because this video will be up for them to watch. But there are this being a new year, I'm going to need consent forms from everyone, whether you just joined the team or you're part of the team now. I'm going to need you to fill out those forms that you did last year. I'm going to have an attachment to WhatsApp to send to you all, but you're going to have to fill out that consent form. And for the new players, new parents, you will have to take care of the player fee, which is $300, and that covers your year. And any current players, current families, if your child has been missing some type of uniform, whether it's a practice jersey or they just want to order new things, maybe parents, you want to order some apparel for yourself, this is the time to order now. So we're taking replacement orders now, as well as team spirit orders as well. If you are a returning player, of course you don't have to pay the $300 fee again. You've already paid that. I know last meeting I mentioned that every year you're gonna have to pay that $300, but I thought about it. I don't want to put that pressure on families to have to pay this. This is a nonprofit organization, so what I'm asking is, you don't have to pay that $300, because really that covered a lot of the uniforms and things like that. As you know, we have a lot of gear, so you already have that. What I'm asking for returning parents is to make a donation, okay? Because as a program, we don't really have any money. we really thrive on donations and things like that, and I really haven't been asking at all for donations. Some of you have done so. I won't put you out there, but you know how appreciative I am. Some of you have gone out of your way to give donations here and there, and I really appreciate it. So, there's no returning fee, but I do want to ask for a donation from you all. If you so happen to, goodness of your heart, if you want to do that, you can do so. Just to throw out a number, $100 will be perfect for that donation. Of course, you could pay more if you want, but minimum $100 would be really good for us to take care of some of the things that we need as a team, such as basketball training equipment, things like that we need for the players to get better. We have some, but we need more. So that's that. So returning players, parents, again, there's no fee, but if you would like to make a donation of a minimum of $100, we would really appreciate that. And you can send that as soon as possible, because the season has already begun. Also, we have some upcoming, just for, as the season starts here, we're starting in the summer. And I understand not all players will be participating this summer, which is fine. But for those that are going to be participating, that's why we had the exit meetings 2 weeks ago, just to make sure that your child will be participating. But our season officially kicks off June 1st, which was yesterday. But we really will begin on next week, starting Monday, when we start having our weekly practices. All right, and we're gonna go from really this June 1st all the way through August 7th. That's going to be our summer season, and then we're going to kick things off in the fall and in the spring, and then end it off in May again. So This summer we're looking for approximately 4 tournaments per team. Okay, 4 tournaments. And being that it's the summer, parents, just be prepared that it may be some back-to-back weekends. Maybe all 4 of them may be all 4 back-to-backs. We can work on carpooling and things like that. If you can't be there, we understand, because we know you don't lace it up and go on the court and play. Your child does. So, but if you can't be there because it's it's just back-to-backs, please make arrangements for your child to still be there, so that they can play. It's 4 tournaments. We're probably gonna do all locals, but one of them we'll probably try to do out of town, meaning like Orlando or something like that. So just to kind of give you a heads up, and each tournament we're estimating around $40 to $50 for the fee to play. Okay, now those numbers could be different if we have a low roster, or it could be cheaper if we have more players. It's all estimated, but you're looking at around $200, parents, that you're gonna spend on just the tournament fee, just for those 4 tournaments. Okay. Also, I want to talk about, we paid a fee for the gym when we got to that other gym over there across from us, but now we're here. This is our home gym, and I just want to kind of spend a few minutes to talk about different options that you have as parents as far as making payments for the gym. As you know, this is a dream for me, having this place, and it's it's something that I really want to use to give back to the community, and at the same time, the power has to be on. I have to make the payments, so that's why anyone that provides a service, that's why they charge people, because they want to keep the lights on and pay the rent on the facility. So no difference here. But I do have some options. Being that everyone is trailblazers, I want to give the players, rather than paying a lump sum of money, we can do a monthly fee, a small fee, and these are the options that you have, parents, because the players have to pay for the gym fee. So option 1 is $25 a month, and this covers the practice only for your child. And that includes, if you have 2 kids, is the same price, $25, because we're paying per head. So option 1 again is, if you for the team, we're asking everyone to sign a membership to FSA Gym. That's $25. That takes care of your child's practice only. That means it's not open gym for the 2-3 days that they come to the gym, or 4 days, however many practices the coaches will allot for them. That $25 a month will cover that fee. Option 2 is $35 a month, and this covers your practice. Your child can come out here and practice, and they also it covers their open gym. Okay, so if your son wants to come in addition to the practices, he wants to come and play anytime, because we're 24 hours. Members have key access to come here whenever they want. Now, obviously, they're minors. You can have them come when I'm here, or they can come. You can come with them, and they can be at the gym and you watch them. Again, they will have key access as a member, with option 2. Again, that's $35. It covers their practice fee, and it also covers them to have free play, open gym whenever the gym is available, with no scheduled events. They can come here and play. Some of your kids have been taking advantage of that, which is really good. I just mentioned some, like Adam and Gabriel has been here like every day, and those guys are getting really, their skills are getting better because of that. So that's option 2. Option 3 is $50. Okay, option 3, if you choose this option, $50. It covers your practice, it covers your open gym, it covers the weight room, and it covers the recovery room. If you've come in here, you've seen the weight room, your child will have access to that, as well as the recovery room, which is the massage chair, then just that piece of quiet in there, and just refreshing their bodies after a hard workout or whenever they want. Just make sure that they put an alarm on there, because most people fall asleep on that chair. So that's option 3, which is $50 a month. Covers your practice, your open gym, your weight room, and your recovery room. Okay. Now, to go on to the next thing I want to talk about is our practices. Okay, parents, all practices are mandatory. Okay, all practices are mandatory. If players cannot make it to practice, it is the parents' responsibility to notify me, the program chair, or one of their head coaches. Okay, it is your responsibility. We're not allowing, they can tell us, the kids can say, hey, I'm not going to be there, but we want to make sure that you are the ones that tell us that they're not going to be there, because sometimes, it may be a last minute thing and they tell us, which is fine, but we just want to put the onus on you as the guardians of your kids to let us know. And we would appreciate it if it's at least a 24-hour notice that they're not going to be there. But if it's an emergency, of course, you just let us know whenever you can, because things happen. But we just want to try to as coaches, we want to make sure that we know that everyone's coming, and if they're not, we already know ahead of time, and we can adjust our practices. If they do not make the practices, they're missing practice over and over and over again, we will suspend them. Okay, we will suspend them, and if it continues, we will remove them from the team. If a player is just missing practices and just missing all the time, and it's I don't know if that's their priority at the moment, and sometimes basketball is not priority, and sometimes we need to take a break, and that's understood. So I just want you all parents to know the consequences of that. Now, if it's real reasons, doctor's appointment, things like, nothing you can do about that. So I just want to let you all know that. Also, I'm just gonna really quickly go through the team rules and expectations for the team. I'm telling you this because this is every player. We printed out one for them. Every player has this, and at the end, you have the signature page, which you as a parent and the child needs to sign. We're all adults. We know when we at our place of employments, we sign contracts and things like that to say that we're going to be committed. So this contract is really just a way of teaching our kids how things are in the real world. So I'm just going to go down. It's 31 of them, and I'm going to speed through all of them. And if you have questions, you can always let me know. Number 1, be on time. Number 2, all practices are mandatory. Number 3, allow yourself to arrive 45 minutes before practice so that we can start our dynamic warm-ups and stretches. All right, we don't want our kids getting hurt because they need to be stretched. So we're going to spend 45 minutes before practice to do this. Now, if they're the little kids, such as the elementary, we can make adjustments. They don't need 45 minutes. But I do want you parents to know to try to get your team, your kids to practice at least 45 minutes at max, at minimum 15 minutes. And this is only for the younger. For the high school, they need to be here 45 minutes before. But for middle school and down, at least 15 minutes. And this is an adjustment that I'm making only for them. Players must wear their practice uniforms during every practice. Failure to do so will result in team punishment. You are not allowed to play or practice until you are properly dressed. Again, we don't want the players coming here with pajama pants, sweats, hoodies, slides, Crocs, hats, etc. We want them to be ready to go in their proper Trailblazer attire. Again, if your child is missing some gear, please reorder, because they're not going to be allowed to practice without it. Cell phones is prohibited during practice. Again, these rules are for the players, but we want to let you parents know so that you can make sure that you enforce it with them as well. Practice begins as soon as you step foot on the floor. When a coach is instructing the player, everyone needs to stop what they are doing, hold the ball, and listen to what is being said. Number 10, everything will be done quickly, no walking to baseline. Number 11, no sitting, kneeling, or hands on your knees during practice. We want to teach them proper breathing habits, and those things are things that do not help. Water breaks will be voiced by coaches. Do not get water until told to do so. Sometimes players just go and get water and interrupt practice. We will drink water together is what we're trying to do here. We'll give the breaks in between exercises so that they stay hydrated. Number 13, players should wait in designated area provided by the coach until the gym is ready in order to be respectful of the other Trailblazer teams or activities going on. There is no reason to be a distraction to others. Number 14, when you are not participating in practice or drill, you are to watch and listen. Number 15, do not criticize your teammate. We are a team. Number 16, give 100% effort and try your best at all times. Number 17, no excuses. Number 18, be positive towards yourself and others around you. Number 19, respect everyone in the program. Number 20, accept your role as a player and be positive towards others. 21, if you will not be at practice, the player's parents must make a phone call. must make a phone call to the head coach of the team 24 hours before practice. If you miss practice the day before a game, you will not play. Playing time is a direct reflection of how a player competes and performs in practice, as well as players' attitude. So again, parents, we want to reward the people that come to practice. We want to reward the people who are putting in the work. We're not going to allow people not to show up to practice and suit up on game days and like, I'm ready to go. But you haven't been in practice at all. We're not allowing that anymore. It's been, as we started our program, we've allowed that, but now we want to make sure that we are fair. So that's why we're emphasizing so much on practice. So you got to earn your time on the court. If you miss, where am I here? Okay. If you miss practice, okay. Playing time is yeah, I read that. Poor sportsmanship will not be tolerated. We ask that if you have an issue, you discuss it with the coaches. Players and parents/guardians are also responsible for positive messages only. No derogatory messages, statements directed to the team, players, coaches, or opponents verbally or on any form of social media or groups chats. This will not be tolerated and result in player being terminated from the program. We want to be respectful on the chat. I know sometimes players say things on the chat that can be very demeaning and discouraging. We want to prevent that from happening. We're a team. We want to be always positive. If you are removed from the chat, then that means you've gone way overboard. You will be terminated from the team as well. Do not talk back to coaches. Number 30, we are a brotherhood and family, so your attendance is required for all team events and activities. So not only basketball practices and games, but when we have events, when we're out of town and we're doing something, we want everyone there. And when we have things here in the gym, like whether it's a movie night or a game night, we want everyone participating. So lastly, all practices and games updates will be provided in the Trailblazer WhatsApp group chat. Please check it daily. We have one for the family. We have one for the kids as well. So that is very important. And don't forget the dress code, parents. As I close out here, don't forget the dress code. We have a dress code when we play our games that I want all our players to be in. The first layer is your uniform, your game uniform, top and bottom. Your second layer is your long sleeve shooting shirts, the black one. Your third layer is your jumpsuit, pants and hoodie jacket. That is our standard dress code for any games that we play. If we say, hey, we're going out of town or whatever, we need to be dressed together like this. This is just how it is in college and anything. Also, make sure that oh yeah, they can wear any accessories that they want, but these three layers is very important. We talked about arrival already. Arrive, as far as tournaments, arrive 1 hour before the game so we can get our tip, just get ourselves situated. And when the games are over, parents, do not just take your kids and go. Please allow them at least 5 to 10 minutes to huddle up with their coaches so that they can get directions on how they did and what we can do to get to be better. I'm gonna send all this to you, and in it you will have your waiver that you need to fill out and sign and turn it to me next time you see me, or you can send it via email. All right. On the other, last thing I want to say is that our program is growing and it's going really well, and none of this would be possible without you, parents. I'll be honest with you. Many of you ask, man, Coach, I don't know how you could do all this stuff. First, my wife really is a big part of it. She allows me to serve in this capacity and is a big support to me. But you also, parents, you've been my biggest support as well, and I thank you for that. And I'm a firm believer in, when you do good things come back to you. And it shouldn't be, and I don't do it because I want, I don't have an ulterior motive. I do it because I want to give the opportunity that I wish I had. And that's why I started this program. That's why I have my post-grad program to get our guys FSA. The only reason I started this gym is so that our trailblazers, those that do not get into college, they can come here for a year, play a college schedule, and possibly get an opportunity to play college ball, get picked up by a school. I do want to announce to you that as of last week, I've been offered a head coach position at a JUCO, a junior college. It's a school based in California, and they also have a campus in Detroit, and they're bringing a campus down here in Fort Lauderdale. So this spring will be our first season. This is the toughest conference, the biggest conference in the nation for junior college that my team will be playing in. And I have accepted the job, the position. And again, this is, coaching is I love coaching. It's more than basketball, but I'm grateful for this opportunity. And because now, not only do our players get a chance to play competitively as an amateur in AAU, but now they have a pipeline to playing postgraduate if they don't get a scholarship. And now being a head coach of a JUCO allows them an opportunity to play college ball. So our program, from top to, from our lowest grade, we have a pipeline all the way to college. So I get to offer scholarships, full scholarship to players. And right now I've been recruiting, signed a couple of players. And so I just want to share this because this is good news for all of us. For your kids, they get an opportunity to know that their coach, the program chair, whatever, the Trailblazer chair, is a head coach at a college. And if I do what I'm supposed to do, I get an opportunity to continue and play college ball and maybe make the NBA their ultimate dream. So thank you so much for your time. I feel like this good news is all of our good news. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me, text me, and we'll take it from there. And I will be sending this out to you guys immediately. Thank you.